Hello, Noldan. Do you mind? Do you mind? This is not. This is a sitting log, not a standing log, and you're also kind of standing on my hip. Ugan seems stuck over there, 80 meters away. Let's try to help him out. Nope, nope, nope. Get. Oh, please get. There we go. All right, Rugan. Oh, over this way. This way, Rugan. Oh, for crying out loud. The pathing. Come this way, Rugan. This way. There you are. Yes, that's a good boy, Rugan. Let's go. Let's go get you into some trouble. Why do you not have a weapon? Oh, I'm in combat, you're in civilian. Oh, that's an issue. Right, so I actually need you guys to have civilian outfits with weapons. And for me, it apparently doesn't change. I'm in my combat outfit. Right, okay, so I need my followers to have weapons. Right, so Udris of Geonatnal, I'm here to talk to you about this boy. What have we got here? Have you come for your own funeral? Wait, we have to talk. Just listen to us. Hold your horses. This lad is under my protection. We have come to talk in peace. What there is to talk? What there is to talk? The bastard murdered one of my kinsmen. It's our right to take vengeance. No, you're breaking the law. Maybe. Yeah, the percentages are all the same. 74, 59, 9, and I have like... Well, no, I've got a decent amount of charm. I did put 4 focus points into it. But yeah, the percentages apparently stay the same. He says it was an accident and his family is ready to pay the blood money for his follies. Success, good. One more and we're golden. Hello, horse. Oh, okay. And then the same custom will give the rights. Ah, success, good, good, good. Good. We won't have to fight. Yes, you might be correct. I'll spare the boy's life. Ooh, good. We just got relation with Lucian of Torlead. Good, yes, good, 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 good. No blood had to be spilt this night. Oh, it was a good day. Until I start executing nobles in the future. Right, Torlead. Let us go fulfill this quest for you. And... Oh, yeah, oh, it was all automatic. Right, so you're not in my party anymore, that's fine. Can I recruit troops from you? Ah, I can get my first archer from you. Very nice. However, is this going to hamper my speed? And maybe I don't get you right this second when I'm just trying to, like, speed around the map. But, you know, we'll come back and we'll do more quests for Lucian. I do need to get my reputation with him up to 40, I think? I don't know, just 20. Alright, just 20 to get all 6 of their troops. And, you know, provided that no nobles come by and take all these troops, over time they'll level up and they'll become better and better. But what I'm looking for is these bastards here. The Fian champions, yes. 280 in bow and 220 in athletics. They kind of look like jet planes when you tell them to move. They just go like... So yeah, these are pretty... I would say the most overpowered troop in the game. Arguably, the Khuzait Tier 6 horse archers are pretty damn good and probably either on par or maybe slightly better. I don't know. It depends. But, you know, these guys not only can take down a heap load of cavalry, so, you know, they could nullify your horse archers, but they're also incredibly good in castle sieges. You don't actually need sort of melee infantry units because these guys, you know, when they put their bows away, they whip out falxes and rompalias and all that kind of good stuff. So they're really, really crazy in a melee as well. They're just absolutely ridiculous units. We're going to see them later on. If you haven't played Bannerlord, get ready for some absolute orgasmic combat. If you have played Bannerlord and you've used the Fian champion, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, Carbanseth did not have anything. Let us check Pen Cannock. And we've checked... we have not been to Dunglanis yet, I believe. And another person to talk to about Narrates as folly. Good. Tell me everything you know about the Battle of Pendraic. Alright. Where am I going? Tavern. Nobody in Dunglanis either. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So nobody here. Anyone in Pencana? Was there only that one person in Marunath? Granted, that was the best person. It was another Nuldan. Hello. Nice to meet you. Lucian. Ranul, I think I've met already. Yes, I did I meet you, or did I just look you up in the encyclopedia? I think I met you. Yes, I met you. Okay, good. Right, let us head to Pencannock. Oh, the Empire already took Lanark Hen Castle. Well, well, well. Isn't the Empire cheeky? No one in Pencannock. Is this just buggy? Are the Battanian towns buggy? No, there's in fact nobody here. Okay. Right, onwards to the Vlandian towns. See if we can find any companions or followers with decent... priority is on free focus points, if not very good stats and good skills. And meet people along the way to talk to them so we don't run into any future bugs with trying to load who you are the lord of. Well, I've been kind of completing all my visits of all these settlements. I think I'm starting to get a theory of I think wanderers only spawn in probably the first towns you visit, up to a certain number until you get to your next clan level, because after Marunath, there's literally no one in any of these towns. There's not a single wanderer. And I'm wondering if... Let's actually check that really quick. Or no, that can't be it. Or could it? Yeah, that... Well, it's possible, because I'm not sure. Let's see. Wanderer... Met. I think I've met all of these people. Hyena, Grey Falcon, Brave, Horse Thief, Accursed, Nuldan, Oris, Dragon, Thakir, Tulag, Ulbesos. I haven't met Ulbesos the Silent. Or have I? Poros? Poros? I've been to Poros. I must have, because I've been to... Yeah, I've been to Poros, so I must have met that person. That was the first town I went to. Wonder... Uri and the Red, Yana. Yes, okay, so I've met all Wanderers. Alright, so yes, I think my theory stands, because every single town I went to always had one Wanderer until Marunath, and then after that, not a single Wanderer. So I think they spawn in towns you go to first, and then afterwards, you know, you have to advance in your clan level for them to keep appearing, and maybe they appear in the towns you go to next after that. I don't know, but all of this, I mean, it can't be coincidence that after I found all the Wanderers up to Marunath, and they just happened to be in every town I went to, you know, like one wasn't in Oxhall or Pravend. The last one just happened to be in Marunath, and it was the first Battanian town that I went to. So they must spawn in the first towns you visit. Again, I still have some here, and I haven't marked them because I haven't been able to hire them to see what their stats are like, but I have visited all of these Khuzait towns, and there are Wanderers there, and there's one in Razih as well, and there is not one in Husnfulk. There would have been one were it not under siege, and it probably would have spawned there, but it was under siege. So that's interesting. I didn't realize that. I think I only just now figured out that Wanderers initially spawn in the towns you first visit. That's kind of cool. Alright. Because then there's not one here in Kuyaz. I doubt there's going to be one in Askar, but I found this kind of funny. There's not a lord, they're of an independent faction. They're called the Gilman or Gulman, I think. But his name, this lord right here, is Nuldan. I'm gonna have to make friends with this guy at some point. Gilman, the Gilman faction. They're sort of a, they're like independent little factions that that roam around, like the Brotherhood of the Woods, the Golden Boar, the Flame, the Hidden Hand, the Betrayed. There are a whole bunch of sort of independent little factions that don't belong. They eventually become mercenaries for certain places, but so this person Radan is the leader of the Gilman, and there are just 4 of them. But sometimes they tend to become mercenaries in different factions, and sometimes I believe even join them. I don't know if they stay mercenaries, but I think I've seen them actually join a faction as an actual vassal, a vassal clan. But I could be mistaken. Anyway, Asgard, for sure there's no one here. No, there's no one here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need to visit every other town. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here. So until I hit Clan Tier 1, which is at 50 renown, I believe. Yes, renown 50 would be Clan Tier 1. Then probably some more Wanderers will appear. So, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let me just go ahead and start deselecting all of this, because I have figured that out. Fascinating. Fascinating to figure out game mechanics just by marking down where you've been and realizing that every single town you have been to has had a Wanderer in it. And it's not just coincidence. If it was just coincidence, that would be pretty crazy. Let me actually mark the towns I still need to go to hire them again now that I have the money. Alright, there we go. So I need to go to these 5. I have 5 Wanderers left who I have met, but I have not hired yet to see if they have free focus points. Right. Let us be on our way then and keep... Oh, look, Beni Zilal. He's nice and wounded. Oh, all 28 of them are nice and wounded. Holy hell. 52 of them, sorry, my bad. 52 of them are wounded. But let me meet you in case you eventually become a ruler and bug out trying to tell me all the fiefs you own. Right, onwards to Kasira. I'm gonna have to come back here at some point. Oh, I'm at 100%. Why not fight 10 looters? I'm gonna have to come back here to the Aserai lands to buy some javelins in the future, just to get my throwing weapons up to like 20, 25 or so. Not actually going to dedicate time to it, but, you know, it's always nice to get a couple of skill points here and there.
Kill them all!
Anyway, let us go, Nuldan 1 and Nuldan 2. Let us kill these filthy looters. Oh. Yes, die, peasant scum. What are you doing out here in the desert wastes? You're gonna starve to death. I guess that's the point, right? You're waiting to loot me. Well, I'm not having it. No, 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 I'm not having it at all. Filthy peasants. Ah, the long glaive. Yes. And there we go. Alrighty. Peasants dead. There's a tidy little 1.6 renown. I absolutely love the Aserai music. Everywhere you go, so now that I'm hanging around in Aserai land, you know, you get a different type of music that plays when you're just wandering around. You get a different type of music that plays when you're in battle and when you win a battle and all that. Then you get a different type if you're in Battanian and Vlandian towns and Imperial towns and all that, or areas, I guess you could say. But it's really nice. I love the Aserai music. All the Aserai sequenced music. Alright, so I finally went to the Crusade towns. I have one left. I'll get to that in a bit. But I finally went to the towns that had the people that were too expensive to hire, and none of them sadly had free focus points. Their stats were kind of shit. There was one in Makeb who's like lowish level, might you know, get a little bit of use of like leveling him a little bit. I'm not sure, but I'm heading to Onira to find the third and last person that had free focus points. It was Gavin Coalbiter. He had 4 free focus points, not you know, more than that. I want to see if, you know, there's anything I can do with him to actually take advantage of those 4 free focus points, but I feel like I'm probably going to have to actually make a decision about who else I want to pick as my third person. Maybe, you know, someone that was a scout, someone that's a healer. I think I probably want a scout before a healer, so I can avoid, you know, so I can see packs of like steppe bandits and sea raiders from a little bit further away and try to avoid them if I don't think I can take them. So I probably want to get someone that's a scout. I'm going to see if Gavin has any scouting at all. And maybe the 4 free focus points that he has can be put to any type of good use. So let's go ahead and talk to him really quick. And let's see. Yes, 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 I know. Here's your money. And let's see if there's anything we can... Oh. Oh, he doesn't have his free focus points anymore. That's interesting. Huh. I'm wondering if there's some kind of thing where as soon as they get loaded into a tavern the first time you go to a settlement, I wonder if there's like a couple of seconds where the focus points get sort of distributed, and if you don't if you don't hire them fast enough, they all get sort of sent about all over the place. So that's interesting. He doesn't have his 4 free focus points anymore. Well, in that case, I'm very, very glad I got my 2 Nulduns before I let them, you know, assign all their focus points all over the place. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. So, sadly for Gavin, I am gonna have to reload. I have absolutely no use for Gavin. Right, so it's time to decide who I want as my third and final companion for the time being until I raise my clan level. Well, I think I might have my decision, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Aira the Wanderer. You know, she is a scout. I think she only had like 1 focus point in it, so it might be a while before we actually get her scouting skill up. But if I'm not mistaken, she had some very decent one-handed and bow skills or focus points put into those, so it'll be easy for her to level up. Now, here's the thing. Every time I met one of these people, I saved and then hired them and then reloaded, so I don't actually know if every time you hire them it sort of generates random focus points in accordance to that. So I'm going to have to see if she actually has the focus points sort of spread around in the same fashion as she had before. But let's go ahead and head on over to Sevaekor and check. I wonder if that's actually something that you can cheese and kind of keep saving and reloading and saving and reloading, or keep reloading over and over and over until a wanderer that you hire has the focus points that you want. I wonder if that's actually a thing in this game. Let's go ahead and check. But I remember she had very good sort of focus points spread around for her to be a one-handed and bow user. Gonna have to see if that still stands. Alright, here we are at Sevaekor. Jakorios the Butcher. I don't remember him being here. I'm guessing they move around. After you've found them the first time, they probably move around, because he was not here with Aira the Wanderer. He was somewhere else. Interesting. But Jakorios the Butcher did not have any free focus points, and I don't remember his skills being anything too amazing. But let's go ahead and see if Aira the Wanderer still has the skill set that I more or less remember her having. Let's check. Okay, yes, very good one-handed, very good bow. Scouting and riding are gonna need some focus points. But, you know, she's level 18, she's only 20 points away from leveling up. Sadly, she doesn't have any points in cunning, so scouting might actually need... Well, no, one more focus point should get her leveling it up a bit, but we'll probably need to get that up to 3 and 4 as she goes leveling up. Pretty good person to have on our team. So, welcome Aira. Welcome Aira, the Wanderer. They call her the Wanderer. They call her the Wanderer. There we go. You don't have a... Do you not have a horse? You don't have a horse, Aira. You're some kind of wanderer you are. You don't have a horse. Do you have a horse in your... No, in your civilian outfit? No, you don't. Okay. Alright, so our party is set for the time being. Sadly, that is the max amount of companions I can currently have, but I'm pretty close to clan tier 1. And, you know, for this... for these 2 seasons that I've been playing, going around all these towns trying to find companions, I haven't actually been fighting too much. I've taken on a couple of step bandits, which were really easy to kill because of my long glaive. Taken on a couple of looter parties, so, you know, I got up to level 7 just recently. And I'm actually kind of bummed that, these free attribute points, it says you'll gain 1 free attribute point for every 3 levels you gain. I have only gained 1 so far, so I don't think that's working as intended. I'm pretty sure I gained 1 at level 4, because you start off, right? You start off at level 1, so 2, 3, 4, you get your first free attribute point. Then 5, 6, 7, where the hell is my second attribute point? I have not obtained it. That is slightly irritating. So, not working as intended, but, you know, early access, a lot of things not working, etc, etc, etc. But, you know, I just need to get my bow, polearm skill up, my riding skill up. My stewardship has been raising on its own because of the fact that I've got, you know, a decent amount of food variety. I got my trade up by selling a couple of things, so, you know, we're working towards building a somewhat decent character. But I think it's about time to start fighting a couple of looter parties and whatnot. It can get very boring and kind of drag on, just fighting a bunch of looters and ransoming them and whatnot, so probably something I'm going to do off camera, but we'll figure out what the next steps are from here. Alright, made a little bit more money, up to 17,000 dinars right now. Gold, dinars. I'm just gonna call it gold. Dinars is way too imperial, and fuck the Empire. And I hit clan level 1, or tier 1. So 64 out of 150 into 2, so I can get a 4th companion, so I'm assuming that some of them are gonna start popping up here. And now that I'm sort of learning all the Wanderers' names to see who I've met and who I haven't, I found, what was his name? Joculos of the Hills. I found him at Lycaron right now. Hired him, didn't have any free focus points, his stats were pretty shit, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of time and see if I can find some other companions. I'm probably gonna go up to the Sturgeon area, see if maybe I can trick the system into spawning some Frostbeards. Even though I technically have a scout. You know, I do technically have a scout, so I don't know if I maybe need a Frostbeard. I could potentially get a healer, but the better version of the healer is the Willow Bark. I don't know if there was already a Willow Bark. I don't think there was a Willow Bark. They start with 80 medicine instead of 60, I believe. Or did they also start with 60? Oh, I don't remember. I think they started with... They could have started with 60, but they had way better combat stats than, you know, blank the healer. But I don't think there was a Willow Bark. No, I don't see a Willow Bark. And Willow Bark, I would assume, is Botanian. That sounds like kind of a forest culture type name. I would assume that it's Battanian, yes. So I think I'll head over to the Battanian towns and see if once I go into one of them, it spawns a new wonder now for my new tier level 1 status. I've also fought in a couple of tournaments. I actually have to retract something I said earlier on. In the tournaments are absolute trash. It seems that they actually fixed the tournament gold reward for what you can call it for 1.0.11. I don't know if it was 1.0.10 or 1.0.11, but somewhere along the line they fixed the actual gold rewards, and you don't just get a profit of like 150, 200 gold anymore. You actually make a very decent profit. I think you get like 3-4 times the amount that you bet. So they did fix that, I have to say. The items are still pretty trash, even though I did get this helmet, this bronze round kettle over imperial leather. I got this helmet for Nuldan the engineer, this tall helmet, and I think that's it. I think I've just done, I believe, 2 tournaments and won them both. Or no, I did 3, I lost 1. That is correct. I did 3, I lost 1. But I'm going to go ahead and just attack these looters really quick and wipe them out. I see a lot of people on the Steam discussion forums complaining about the amount of looters in the game and that they always get wrecked by looters. I honestly don't understand it. Just auto-resolve. Just auto-resolve. As long as you have people in your party, even if you're, slightly outnumbered. I think that this method has failed once when I just came out of a battle. So, people were wounded. I'm assuming it had to either do with the movement speed debuff disorganized when you just come out of a battle. It either had to do with that or the fact that a lot of people were very wounded in my party, that I actually got defeated by looters, but then it still allowed me to attack them on my own, and I wiped them out because I'm a literal god. But you just auto-resolve. I don't see why people complain about this. It's like virtually impossible that you lose. It quite literally is. And it's such a good way to level up your troops as well. Not companions, sadly, but if I just had like 10 recruits here, they basically all would have leveled up to the next upgrade, and nobody dies in your party. Looters, I think it's actually coded in the game. It's impossible for them to kill anyone in your party. I think they just wound. If they do defeat you, they only wound. But here you go. It's just free XP, free gold, free gear, free prisoners. Sure, they're looters and they're shit, but I mean, it's free. It's free. I don't get why people complain so much about this. It's just free everything. Free XP, free loot, free prisoners. It's just fucking free. People are just crybabies. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, let's see if we can spawn or trick the game into spawning a willow bark. Right, keep heading to Seonan, and maybe, now that I've got a bit of money, maybe I start picking up some of the noble archers, the Battanian noble archers. Look, see, 16 looters over here. Look at how I'm going to completely fuck these guys up, take them all prisoner. Yeah, fight me if you dare. Send troops. Boom. They're all dead. Victory. Renown. Morale. 3 prisoners, loot. I mean, I don't understand how people complain about looters. There's so many looters. They always hit me with their rocks. Why the fuck are you manually fighting them? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, people. People. Rampant idiocy. I'm just gonna ignore these because I just want to be on my way to Seonan, but well, these guys engaged me, the little bastards. I mean, if you want to like level up your bow, your riding, like your own personal skills, then yes, attack them. They're super easy to kill, but if you don't want to fight them, just auto resolve. I guarantee you're not going to lose a single troop. Like, I haven't tried it with my entire army all being wounded and like near death. I haven't tried that because I've never gotten to that point, but I can pretty much almost guarantee you're never going to lose anyone when you auto-resolve against looters. Dorion the Bull has moved to Seonan. Okay, so we have already met him. Actually, have I met him? I mean, I have met him, but I don't know if I had, like, loaded the game afterwards, so the game technically thinks I haven't met him. Yes, I had not met him. I had loaded. Yes, wise words. I must leave now. I don't want you, Dorion the Bull. See, that's another thing I don't know, and, it would require a completely new game to test. So many of these wanderers I have met myself, like me in real life, I have met them, and I had jotted them down in my Excel sheet of wanderers I have met for this YouTube series. But in game, I haven't met like a good 50% of them because I kept hiring them. Then when I didn't like their stats, I would reload the game because they didn't have free focus points. So yes, I know it's incredibly cheesy, but screw you. If you don't like it, stop watching the video. No, please watch the video, please. Nobody watches my shit. All right, let's go to. Been to Maranath, but just in case, they move around a bit. Maybe the one from Maranath has moved, and maybe we'll spawn one here. Maybe we'll get a